Kennedy Sankara. I am the face of youth under the Operation Linda Jamii. And this is the truth that all of us, you and me, know. We cannot solve an economic problem by convening a mere meeting where politicians sit around the table, discuss how they are sharing the cake, and end up duping Kenyans that we are forming a coalition that is going to create solutions for you. We know that in the recent past, the IMF and even the World Bank, these are historically recognized institutions that have done everything possible to ensure that African economies remain stagnated. It is our wish that we elected a president who is wise enough, who was going to create measures that are going to block the IMF in as much as we are going to work together, but not to control our economy fully. Because as I speak as the face of the most unemployed section or constituency of the population of Kenya. I speak on behalf of the most angry population. I speak on the behalf of the most misused constituency when it comes to politics, the youths. And that's why we are in Linda Jamii. We are saying join us. Because this government is not prepared for anything except maandamano. You can see the government is always ready in arms to thwart any violent demonstrations, but have never been ready to provide solutions. The floods are here. They've not disbursed even a single coin to the counties, but they have money to buy tear gas to kill young people. We are saying, do not go to the streets. Join us in Linda Jamii. And I want to say this. We as young people, and personally as the youth leader, I had given my opinion ab initio when this dialogue had started, that there was nothing constructive going to come out for the youth. Now you've seen we've been thrown under the bus. In that particular recommendation, I have not come across any recommendation that is talking about job creation, because the people in government are spenders. They do not know how to look for money. Money is made through a production economy. The moment you have not created an enabling environment, you cannot dupe Kenyans that you are going to lower the cost of living, because we know these things have a long chain all the way to IMF, and IMF is currently in our state house, sleeping in room B of gate A. Now you can imagine we are lying to ourselves that IMF, we are going to lower the cost of living, not unless they default and IMF chases us out, or we chase them out of the room. We will still forever remain captives. I want to tell young men and women that the future belongs to us. There is no tomorrow. Tomorrow is today. You act. It is past time to lament. But the government must always know that there is time for politics and there is time for economic conversations. This economic conversation cannot be entertained by politicians. We saw the constitution in the boardroom of Bomas was none other than political figures that have been here since time immemorial. These are people who have been part and parcel of our problems, and they are now duping us that they are going to be part of the solutions. I understand in rare occasions, problem makers can be solution finders, but not in this case. Now I want to tell my fellow Kenyans that economy requires economic input, a brain that understands how the shilling moves from where it is made to my pocket and back to the government. That cannot be done by Kimani Ichung'wah, Kalonzo Musyoka, or any other person. It can only be done by an economist. It can only be done when Kenyans are brought together. And that's why we opined for a multi-partisan talk and not a bipartisan talk. Because this bipartisan talk is trying to solve a problem that they seem only two are affected. Actually, bipartisan talk wasn't a bad idea. It is a good idea, but they required a multi-partisan approach. It is a bipartisan talk that was made to create positions. You see, they want to entrench the position of Musalia Mudavadi as the Prime Cabinet Secretary. There is nothing wrong with that. How many jobs have you created for young people by employing Musalia as the Prime CS? How many jobs have you created for young people by creating an office of the opposition leader with the two deputies? You are creating positions for politicians. We as young men, we want to see a constitutional review process where we are going to say employment of youth are going to be capped at 50. Any government hiring quarterly, we are going to have youths fill these positions. Not you telling us that you're going to create positions for who and there. That doesn't concern us. We don't earn from those positions. I will finish by saying, you can lie to some people some of the time, Some of the time, some of the people, but not all the people all the time. Kenyans have woken up. Thank you.